today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First carry for Damien Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damien Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. A quick pass out to Aguilar. 3 yards the gain there, second down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. Touchdown! Jakobi Meyers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get this down to the 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Bolden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go, but you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 6 catches, 79 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To the right side, this is Taylor. Nifty move. And Hill running right through him.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, Taylor now. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Jones. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. That's caught left side. Myers with it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Allen off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Allen now on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Allen again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Moss once more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Jones throwing on first down. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Jones now. Off play action. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Here's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing on first down. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter. Here we go. This snow front much. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, a run with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Moss. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Bolden. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Dancing away at the 35. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and now Moss hit, and the football pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Moss. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Moss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's taken down inside the 30. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Moss again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 41, Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Carlos Basham
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On a man down, and it's Sanders. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st down, it's Moss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Dante Hightower on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close that.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.